an opportunity to take a first look at one of the Korean men who'll be shooting this afternoon in the individual title, and another opportunity to see Chang, who took third place here earlier on in the individual competition, because we do have the mixed team event to decide who takes the world title, and the field's being reset and the judge and coaches are walking out. Lovely shot there of the target faces pristine, replaced, ready to welcome a few arrows in the gold. So the Recurve mixed team match to decide who will be World Cup champions here, and they walk onto the blue field of play here at the Estadio del Marmi in Rome. And this is quite a pairing, isn't it, Steve? You've got the two #1 ranked archers in the world side by side, looking for another medal.
Yeah, and it's fun to watch these mixed team matches, and sometimes these Korean teams, seems they shoot better as a team rather than when they're out there firing arrows individually. So it could be a very exciting match.
And the excitement's going to go up a notch, actually, and so will the noise, because here come the archers from the home crowd. And smiles all around for the Italians here. Vanessa, Landi and Mauro, Nespoli. Listen to that. Ranked lower in the world than the Korean team, but who needs world ranking right now?
Yep, it comes down to 9 to 16 arrows, or 8 to 16 arrows, whatever it is for mixed team, 12 to 16.
That's right.
It can all, the world ranking and averages and all that kind of goes out the door.
So we're still in the set system here. Each set has 4 arrows in it. Each archer shoots 2 arrows. The maximum you can score is 40 points in a set. After each set, the scores are totaled up, and the team with the highest score takes the set. Set wins worth 2, draw is worth 1, and the first team to reach 5 takes the match.
Yeah, a little different than the individual, just goes to 5 here.
And Korea with Chang Jin will get us underway. And on the line between 9 and 10, but not close enough to score that 10 for my money, although the scorers have put a little asterisk next to that 9. So if it is upgraded, it will become a 10.
They aren't watching in 4K.
Kim Woojin.
I think he pretty much guaranteed if it was close to being in, it's now out. He probably gave it a little push. It's good for Kim Woojin to get out on the field and have a few arrows before his actual individual matches as well.
Yeah, and that, although he didn't come out on top, eventually Stefan Hansen had that slight advantage yesterday in the compounds in your competition, and we talked about that at the time, that it is a way to settle down, isn't it?
Yeah, just get a few arrows in, figure out what you're working with out on the final field, and then be better prepared for when you step out by yourself.
So Korea 1 ahead, as Chang sends her second arrow down nearer the target center this time. No doubt about that one. Kim with his little routine of adjusting his glasses every time he takes his shot. Down it goes, and he's a 9 this time. So 2 10s here from Italy. Could be enough for them to square the set, and it'll be interesting if they can manage it. 9 with Vanessa Lundi's first arrow. Another 9 for her. So Mauro Nespoli with an Olympic gold team medal to his name from 2012, and he finds the 10. The Italian crowd appreciate that one, but it's an early lead for Korea, Steve.
Yeah, right off the bat, 38. Good start for them. Like I said, they seem to shoot really well as a group.
A little conference there between the Italian team. Nespoli very experienced, Landi less so she'll be looking to him for someone to rely on as we go further into this match. But 2 9s with her first 2 arrows. She'll be pleased to get off to a solid start, but even more happy if she can find a couple of 10s in this next set.
Yeah, nines don't kill you, but when the other team shoots 10s, that will.
Yeah, you can't argue with the maths there.
Yeah.
No points for style necessarily. So the Italians are behind, so they'll shoot first in this second set. And Vanessa Landi, just 19 years old. Brilliant experience for her just at this early stage in her career. And another 9. Not grouping her arrows together just yet. Nespoli, the 29-year-old, ranked number 14 in the world individually, finds the 10 again. It's a super shot.
Yeah, good X there.
Woojin, who's the individual world champion. Sends down a 9. So 19 points each in this second set. It would be something if the Italians could beat the Koreans here, certainly for the crowd, who have been very, very noisy this morning. But it's going to take all the energy the crowd have got and some skillful shooting from the 2 Italians if they're going to come out on top. Nespoli, 2 10s with his last 2 arrows. Can he find another? Not quite. He knew that one was close too. The expression that that one should have been a 10. Kim, a 10, will take a 4-0 lead. That's a 9. 37 points each, which means Italy are on the board, and that's exactly what they needed to do, just to claw back a little point or 2 at the halfway stage of this match. Steve, do you think they can do it, or do you think Korea are going to have too much for them?
You know, I see Kim Woojin kind of dialing it in and figuring out where the center is, and I don't think they're going to give anything up. So Italy, although they're shooting solid, they've got to be a little bit above their game maybe right now.
Just one more 10 for the Koreans overall is the difference between the 2 teams right now. They took that first set and they've drawn the second, so it's still very close, and the Italian team need to find some more 10s with some more regularity.
Yeah, I think Vanessa she can put a few in the 10, that'll challenge him, because I'm sure Kim Woojin's gonna get one in there here soon. He's only got 1 of 4 so far.
And she hasn't found a 10 yet. She'd dearly love to with this arrow.
Yes!
And she does. And the Italian commentary team for Italian TV next door to us, as you might expect, giving it some.
Yeah, they're pretty excited.
Nespoli. Another 10.
That's what they had to have.
So, questions asked of Korea. What will their answer be? Okay. On another 10 for Kim Woojin, and Italy looking good with 2 10s, but Korea coming right back at them.
Yeah, it's pretty tough when you have the 700-point man on the field, you know, and he hasn't shot a 10 yet, and you still aren't winning. Or he just shot the 1. Now he's on track.
While from Landi, she'll be really unhappy with that, because her first 10 of the match was giving Italy a great platform to come back into this match, but Nespoli's 9 is a good shot, but Korea just needs 16 from their next 2 arrows to go to 5-3.
Yeah.
Can they close it out? That's a good start. 9 from Chang. So Kim Woojin. Target practice for the world #1. And he finds the center of the target with a 10, 39 for Korea, which means they take the match 5-1. So victory for Korea in Rome. They had too much for the home team to cope with, despite all that fantastic support from the crowd. Chang and Kim are the top 2 individual archers in the world this year, and as a team they've come out on top here. Korea are the 2017 Hyundai Archery World Cup Mixed Team champions. That's a good weekend's work so far for Korea, isn't it? Because they've qualified the maximum number of archers for this weekend's finals. They're in the women's competition, a 3rd and a 1st place, and now Kim Woojin got an early sight of conditions out here, and that sets him up very nicely for his individuals this afternoon.
Right, yeah, they got as much as they could get out of the first half of the day. You know, a 1st and a 3rd was their best possible outcome individually, and they did that, and then, you know, winning the mixed team, and now they can possibly go 1-2 on the men's side, and it's not inconceivable that will happen.
So there's a little hiatus here now while we wait for the medal ceremony. And yesterday you were hanging around behind the scenes waiting to go up for your presentation. Is there a release of pressure now that you can just sort of relax and enjoy it? Or, I mean, are you still kind of hyped up? How does it feel?
Yeah, I'd say when the competition's done, getting to actually watch it a little bit is kind of, yeah, it's enjoyable, like you mentioned.